Google's got this nifty little tool that'll tell you how many times a month a certain word or phrase is being searched for online. So let's go find it right now. So from Google, you're going to search for Google keyword tool, and right at the very top here, keyword tool, Google AdWords. This is also used for AdWords, which we'll discuss in another video, but for now we're just going to use it to research. This is a CAPTCHA to verify I'm a real person and not some kind of a robot, so I'm just going to enter in these letters here, submit. All right. So here we are now in Google's free keyword tool, and up here in the top left is a field that you can enter in anything you want to see how many times people are searching for you. So in this example, we're going to talk about Toronto movers. So Toronto movers, search. It'll also bring up all the related keywords that are similar to Toronto movers. So right at the very top, we got Toronto Moving Company. We got 4,400 global searches, 720 local searches. The global searches are pretty significant because that could be a lot of people in other parts of the world coming to Canada and Toronto and specifically, and are looking for local movers here. Great niche to go after if you're a Toronto mover. You got Mover Toronto, Toronto Moving Companies, 3,600 globally, 880 locally. Toronto restaurants. Okay, so here we got some other things in here that have the word Toronto or the word movers in it. So to narrow my search down, I'm going to put these square brackets around my search term, and that'll just narrow it down to specifics. And search again, and that'll remove some of the other ones. So now, here we go now, just the Toronto movers. Still has a few other things in there. We can narrow it down even further, but the one I was looking for was Toronto movers. Let's just see if that is here. Here we are, Toronto movers. 22,000 global searches, 2,400 local searches. So between the local searches, it looks like 2,400, 720, 880. You got maybe 4,000 a month being searched for, and globally 22,000 plus another 8,000, almost 30,000 globally. So that's a lot of searches done each and every month. And I've moved a couple of times, and my in-laws and my sister-in-law, and talking to other people, I know it's about on average around $2,000, $1,500 to $2,000 a move. So there's a lot of money to be had online for a Toronto mover. You can do this with any business. It doesn't just have to be, you know, Toronto movers. Let me just try something else. Toronto pet stores. So let's just look for something like that. Toronto pet stores. Okay. So Toronto pet stores, I got 5,400 global, 480 local. Local pet stores, not specific to Toronto, mind you. Toronto pet store, 4,400, 590. So there's lots. So let's just see what people are being shown when they type in Toronto movers. Hit enter. All right, so here we are at what people would be shown if they were to search for Toronto movers, and that was 2,400 local searches and 22,000 global searches. So this is what they'd see. And there's three sections here that I'll explain to you. The top section you see here, sponsored links, and on the side, right-hand side, sponsored links. These are positions that moving companies are paying for in order to have. And I bet you they're paying some ridiculous money. There's a technique that you can use that will get the cost down to well under $1. I bet you these guys are paying $3, $4, $5 a click, and it's called pay-per-click, but we'll get into that in another video, and I'll show you how you can dominate this area for a lot less than what these guys are paying. Up here, a really important number, there's about 344,000 results shown for Toronto movers, which is a really low number, very easy to dominate this page with the right techniques. This area here is a local business map, and Toronto moving companies are listed here and shown on this map. And then below are what's called organic search results, and this is what Google is serving up as the most relevant information you'd be looking for, as far as they think. At the very end, it would be the 344,000th result, which would be the least relevant that Google thinks you would be interested in seeing, but still related to Toronto movers. But doubt it would have anything to do with moving companies by the time you drill down that far. So it doesn't matter. You want to be in the front page. This is where all the action is. The second page, if you go to the next page, you know, the drop-off rate is like 90%. You know, there's very little on the second page unless people don't see what they want on the first page, and that can quite often be the case because a lot of these guys don't know what they're doing. So we can dominate this area very easily with some of the techniques I'm going to show you.